Alicia here with another geeky haul. I know it's been a long time. I think I was just sort of trying to compile enough to make a long enough video because I haven't been shopping all that much this month. Pretty much blew through my birthday gift cards. So, and also I've been spending most of my money on like going to events and things, so I don't always spend it on stuff. I spend it on experiences, which I think is a good thing. But if I do spend it on stuff, I am going to do my best to get it cheap. So let me start with my favorite thing that I got, and I think I got a good deal on it. Oh, by the way, I'm being joined by my very naughty co-stars, my cats Quentin and Freya, and they're about to knock over a glass of water, which my cat has an obsession with knocking over glasses of water. I don't know what it is, but if there's any open glass of water anywhere in the house, she'll knock it over, and my other cat will drink it. So they're going after my water already. Anyways, this is one of the coolest things I've ever had. It's actually an action figure. It's Viserion from Game of Thrones, the ice dragon, and it's articulated, so you can actually, I'm going to take him off. He comes with this little stand, so I have him up on my bookshelf in this little stand here, and he is articulated. So at first I thought he was like a resin figure, but no, he's plastic and he moves. You can move his tail around, you can move his wings, you can pose his head, which is really cool because you can kind of get him in the position that you like, because he does have a pretty big wingspan, so I keep it folded down. But the detail on this is just amazing. I absolutely love him, and I just thought I wanted to get something to sort of commemorate the end of the show, and also I'm completely and totally obsessed with dragons in all their shapes and forms. So I think I'm kind of starting to build up a dragon collection of like movie dragons and just any kind of dragon that I can get my hand on, in a plush, in a action figure, in a statue, in a pen, and you name it. If it's got a dragon on it, I want it. So Viserion was actually on clearance at Target. They were having a big clearance sale on all their Game of Thrones stuff. So he came in this box, and I did unbox him because I have no intention of selling him or anything. So the full price was $24.99, and I got him for 50% off. So he was $12.48. So I thought that was a pretty good deal. It's kind of like my first action figure, so I'm pretty excited about that. And he just looks so realistic. I just think he looks so cool. Okay, so next, I forgot to show you in my last haul, I went to Walmart, and they have these clearance bins with, sometimes they have like $3 movies or $5 movies, and I picked up the Addams Family. I think there's only 2, right? Yeah, so it's 2 movies for $5, which is pretty good, and I'm actually really excited. I know they have these like on Netflix or I don't know, one of those streaming services, but you know how sometimes those disappear. Sometimes you want to watch them like when you're traveling. So I just wanted to have, these are classics. I just wanted to have them forever. And I'm really excited about the new animated Addams Family movie coming out. Have you seen the previews for that? I really like the animation style. I'm not sure how I feel about the voices. We'll have to see. We'll have to see if it works, but I'm gonna see it regardless. So, and speaking of DVDs, I had to get this one. This one was from Costco, $22.99, which is a pretty good price for the Blu-ray, DVD, and digital. It's the third How to Train Your Dragon movie, which I think I've said this before. I absolutely loved it. I thought it was just a beautiful movie. I love this series. I love the cartoon on Netflix. I have some merch, How to Train Your Dragon merch, and you know, I really would like to start reading the books with my son, so had to pick that up. Okay, let's see, what should I show you next? I have something very interesting to show you. My father-in-law was cleaning out his attic, and he told me that when the Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone first came out, the movie, he ran out and bought all the action figures for it. And he has been holding on to them for all of these years. So how many years is that? Like, I don't know, 20 something years. And he gifted them to me. So these are the original action figures for the Harry Potter movie. So I looked it up, and I think they're worth, I don't know if they're worth much right now, maybe like $15. And these are by Mattel, 2001, so 18 years. It took me a minute to do the math for that. So I'll show you what all he gave me. So these cost me nothing because they were a gift. Got Harry with Hedwig and his little wand, and these are actually really well detailed. A collectible casting stone included, a magic medallion trick inside. I don't know if I'm ever gonna know what that is because I don't know if I'm ever gonna open these. So that was just your standard Harry. Then I've got your Quidditch Harry. Oh, it comes with a little snitch. How cute. And his broom. His little Quidditch robes. And then this one is really cute. It's the invisibility cloak Harry. So he's see-through. So funny. So I'm keeping these in the box, and they're all up like on my top shelf on my toy display shelf. There's nothing's gonna happen with these. I don't think I'm ever gonna get rid of them. He also gave me like a ton of collectible Barbies that my sister-in-law used to collect, and they're like still in box, and they're like the Silkstone Barbies, and they're like really valuable. So I'm probably gonna set up a little eBay store and sell those. So keep an eye out for that if you're interested, if you're a Barbie collector. I personally love Barbie, but I prefer the Disney Barbies. So they're not really my type of Barbie, but Barbie was my whole life when I was a little girl. I mean, my whole life. So I'm excited to get into the world of selling. I've never done it before, but we'll see. I think it's gonna be a good place to start since they're really valuable. So I'll keep you guys up to date on that. But these, I don't think I'm gonna sell these. So here's Ron. I mean, it's hard for you to see how well detailed they are in the plastic, but they're so cute. Okay, and the final one is this gift set with Hermione and Malfoy. And she's got a little book. She's got an extra little book and a wand. I don't know where his wand is. Anyways. Sorry, I film in front of a big window, so there's lots of reflection, but there you have it. So what an amazing, amazing gift from my father-in-law. Okay, let's see what else we got. All right, so speaking of gifts, my friends at Geek Out SA came over a couple weekends ago, and we always get each other little geeky gifts. I don't know, we just do that. And they got me, they know I'm like obsessed with the Disney villains, so they got me this puzzle, which is really hilarious. It's a 1,000-piece puzzle, which is so funny because a few months ago, my family and I tried our first like really elaborate puzzle, and it was I let my son pick it out, which I shouldn't have done. It was like from Half Price Books or something, and it was a snowy scene with the northern lights in the background, and I think we worked on that thing for like 6 months. We just left it out on the big dining room table and kept trying to put it together for 6 months. Each of us would take some time to work on it. You know, I sorted all the pieces and we put them together a little bit at a time, and then one of us would get frustrated, so the other one would take over, and then we got cats and they started making a mess of it, and we just abandoned the whole thing. So but it was really good for us. I mean, it was really a good activity for us away from, you know, electronics. But yeah, I think this looks a lot easier to put together. I think the pieces are going to be a lot more distinguishable than snow and like green sky. So hopefully that will go better. And it came with a poster, which I'm obsessed with. Love these women. You know what though? Does anyone know if there's a way to get creases out of folded posters? Because I would really like to frame this either for my daughter's room or for mine. My daughter's room is pretty princessy, but I've got like some dinosaurs and dragons and Disney villains mixed in there and some Vampirina. So, you know, I want her to have the full spectrum. So yeah, that's either going to be mine or hers. I haven't decided yet. Speaking of prints, I forgot to show you what I got for Father's Day for my husband. I went to the Blue Star Arts Complex, and they were having a Ghostbusters 35th anniversary art show. I actually put a video up on my Facebook page and on my Instagram, and they were also having a Carla Yates Creatures solo show downstairs at the Tatum Originals Choice Goods Gallery, and the Ghostbusters one was upstairs in the upstairs studio at the Ihole Essay Gallery, and that is where I got this for my husband. He is a big MST3K fan. I used to be, I like the older version, you know, the original version with Joel. I haven't watched much of the new reboot of it, but I do love, I know Felicia Day is in it, and I absolutely love her. So yeah, it's just one of those things where there's just so much content on TV. It's just hard to get around to all of it, but forever, this will be one of those shows that connects my husband and I. So we have Crow and Tom Servo, and down here at the bottom there's a little silhouette like they're making fun of themselves, which I love. You know, I forget how to pronounce, I'm not sure how to pronounce the artist's name. I will link it on YouTube on you know, the box below the video. So but yeah, you might be able to go ahead and get, because this was just a print for $15, so you might be able to get one as well if you are an MST3K fan. I love fan art. I don't even like the term fan art because I feel like there's so much more to it than that. It's just my favorite kind of art. I love people interpreting other people's stories. I love, you know, the kind of shared imagination of it. So I kind of just want only fan art on my walls. I mean, I have some movie posters too, but yeah, I just love, I am so obsessed with original fan art right now. I keep going to these art shows and picking up whatever I can afford at the time, but this, I mean, that is super affordable for this high quality large print. And you know, this one I think I want to get like a high quality frame and mat for. So I might like take it to Michael's or something rather than just getting those cheaper IKEA poster frames. But we'll see. We'll see. Whatever I feel like. And let's see. Last but not least, I went to Half Price Books, which is a fantastic place for collectibles and books, but I just picked up a book this time. They did have a bunch of collectibles there that I wanted to get. I think I'll make a video and show you, because I don't think a lot of people know how many collectibles they are selling now, and I'm pretty sure they're all half price as well. So, but this time I got a book that I've been wanting for a while. I got Anne Rice and Christopher Rice, her son, came out with this. Let's see, I don't know when they came out with this. I want to say last year or maybe early this year. Let's see, what's the copyright say? Can't find it. Anyways, it's Ramses the Damned, The Passion of Cleopatra, and 2017 it says is a copyright. But anyways, so this was $7.99. These larger paperbacks, so original price was $16. So I'm excited to read this. I am obsessed with Anne Rice. I've read all of her Vampire Chronicles, including, all the other Vampire Chronicles, like, Armand and Marius and Vittorio and Merrick, and I've read every single one. And I've read her The Witches of Mayfair series as well, and the newest Lestat novels, which is Prince Lestat and the Realms of Atlantis and Blood Communion. I am absolutely loving them. You guys read Anne Rice? Are you into Anne Rice? And have you heard about the Vampire Chronicles series coming up? I am so excited. I think Christopher Rice is actually working on it with her. And I don't even know if they've cast it yet, but I follow it on social media, and there's been so many postings. There are a few series from her that I haven't read. I haven't read the Lasher series. I haven't read the religious one that she came out with, or the Sleeping Beauty romance erotic novels that she came out with. I haven't read those, but I am a huge fan of the Vampire Chronicles. I can't help it. Ever since Interview with the Vampire, I even love the movie with Tom Cruise and what's his face? Brad Pitt. Sorry if you don't like that movie, but I thought it was really well done. I didn't care for the Queen of the Damned with Stuart Townsend, but have they done any others? I don't know. I wish they would, but I am so curious to see where they're going to go with the Vampire Chronicles. If they're going to start from the beginning, are they going to go all the way through the latest Lestat novel? Because I feel like the last 3 novels really, really everything just culminates so beautifully, and it's so deeply satisfying. And it does gonna kind of go off in a very strange direction, but I love that. I love when authors mix it up and try new things. I don't care if, not every single Vampire Chronicle novel was a hit in my book, but I can't help it. When I read her stuff, I just can't put it down. It's one of those things where it's just, I devour it like a dessert, so I'm pretty sure I'm going to like this one. I did like her original Mummy book. I don't know if I don't think this is correlated to that at all, but I'm excited to read this. I love page turners. If a book is really, really hard to get through, I rarely make it through these days. I used to be able to read all the time whenever I wanted, but now that I have kids, if it's not a page turner, I am not going to make it through. So yeah, that's the last item from my haul. I showed you some books and movies and games and collectibles, and usually I show you clothes and beauty stuff and toys, jewelry, but I do read and watch the movies too. So Anyways, that is all I have for you for this haul. I hope you enjoyed it. If you have any like questions or you want to talk about any of the stuff that I got, I am happy to chat with you. So send me a message, leave me a comment, and I hope you guys have a fabulous rest of your week. All right, take care. Bye.